Hey, it's your favorite passion diva, Kate here, and this week we are talking all about things to look for when picking out a condom. So before we jump into my list of 6 sexy things to think about when you're picking out your favorite condom, I want to quickly just talk about why we want to be using condoms. I know for a lot of you this is probably going to be a review, but I never want to discount my audience and I never want to just make any assumptions because it makes an ass out of you and me. Yeah, you like what I did there. Anyways, so condoms are one of the most cost-effective, cheapest, and easiest to get forms of contraception. They help to prevent babies, if you don't want babies right now or ever. They're really good for that. And they also help to prevent the transmission of STIs, so these sexually transmitted diseases, from going back and forth between partners. So there are numerous reasons why couples use condoms. Whatever the reason is for you and your partner, that is yours reason alone. However, in the grand world of condoms, there are a lot out there. In fact, last week I was doing some research for an upcoming Get Lusty piece, and I literally just had tons of tabs open, just all different types of condoms. I was blown away. I go to Target and I get a little overwhelmed by the condom selection. Then I go on the Trojan website and I was like, oh, what? I ain't seen nothing yet. Okay, hello. So I want to talk about a couple of the things that are really good to look at when you're saying, what type of condom do I want to get? Because the most common complaint I hear is they just don't feel good. Sex isn't as pleasurable. And you know, here at Passion by Kate, I am all about making sure you are getting as much passion and pleasure in your life, and that includes with what condom you're wearing. So let's jump into the sexy 6 that are important for picking out a condom. Number 1 is thickness. The trend has really been towards a thinner condom because the thinner the condom, the less literally material is between you and your partner. And so both of you are going to be able to feel more. It's going to feel more natural. So Trojan has a new one out that I believe is 40% thicker than their original condom. And that's where the trend is going. That being said, there are also the standard ones and some that are a little bit thicker. So really whatever's going to feel good for you. Number 2 is lubrication. Now, I talked about lube in my last week's newsletter, so if you're wondering why lube, you should check that out. But really quickly, lube also increases sensation. So I definitely generally recommend a lubricated condom. If you're really sensitive and you have only one certain type of lubricant that you use that doesn't bother you or cause infections and yeast or beaster and things like that, then a non-lubricated condom with some lube on the inside and outside that works for you, that's great. Again, this is really all about trial and error and figuring out what condoms work best for you and your partner and give you both the best pleasurable experience you can have while using a condom. So, thickness, lubrication, ribbing, and shape. Number 3. So there's different levels of ribbing that condoms have. There's also different shapes. Some have this little reservoir tip. Again, I highly recommend that because it's going to be able to catch the semen and allows it to actually have a place to go. So that is a good thing because we don't want the semen inside of us if we're trying not to get pregnant or get some of these STIs. So ribbing, there's different levels of it. Some really crazy, awesome, fantastic, woo, ribbing, some very basic ribbing. Again, test it out, figure out what works for you, and see just what feels better. I know a lot of women love it, and a lot of women really don't like it. Next up, spermicide, Nocturnal 9. In general, boo. Don't get it, not good. Nox 9 is a detergent. It literally punches holes into your body tissues, and we don't want any holy vaginas. That's really what it comes down to. All I have to say. Number 5, other enhancements. So you can get condoms that help prevent premature ejaculation, that increase sensation, that are warming, tingling, flavored, you name it, you can get it. Try them. Figure out, go ahead, have fun with it. If you struggle with premature ejaculation, this is a great option. If you just want more sensation or warming or flavor, especially for oral sex, the flavored ones are great. Try it out and see. Again, the warning of, if you're a sensitive person, some of these kind of enhancements, accoutrements, whatever you want to say, might not be the best idea. They just might aggravate it. So that would kind of be my little warning when it comes to that, is to just be wary of thinking about, if you really do want some of that stuff being entered into your body, whether it's mouth, vagina, or anus. Number 6 on the list is cost and ease of purchasing. And this is really the most practical measure of them all. So do you want something that is really cheap and fits in your grad student budget? Or does cost not matter? Do you want something you can get at your 24-hour CVS, or do you not care about ordering them in bulk online and waiting for them to come in? Think about it, whatever works and fits in your lifestyle. Now, with all of these different suggestions, there's going to be some trial and error. There's going to be some fun, embarrassing moments that are going to be great stories down the line. But really have fun with this. Experiment. Try and get, smaller boxes of condoms or mixed boxes so that you can see what really works for you and what feels good for you. Because again, at the end of the day, sex should be fun. Sex should feel good. That's what I want for you all. And condoms can absolutely, positively be a really positive part of that. So that's it for today. If you like this video, be sure to like it below, share it with your friends, Facebook, Twitter, email, you name it. And for even more Passion by Kait, join me at my website, Facebook, Twitter, Pinterest. See you next time.